I have been sitting with the Chief Justice for over 10 months now, from before he became the Chief Justice. I would like to share with you some of the things that I have noticed, some that you may know about, some that you may not. You see this? I make a note of all the cases that are on the board, including transfer petitions. Let me tell you, he doesn't make notes at all. None of the cases. Everything comes from memory. Not just the page numbers, the paragraph numbers, but even the contents of those paragraphs. The dates, the details, all those pointed, hard-hitting questions that were fired at you, all of them came from his memory. No notes. On a lighter note, though, surprisingly, this eidetic memory doesn't extend to names. Because you may have noticed, while he's dictating judgments, he merrily renames the parties. So that is one thing. The other thing that you may have noticed is his unending patience with lawyers who are not prepared with their cases. Irrespective of their stature and age, he would never lose his temper. He would just gently advise them to come prepared the next time. I would be getting irritated next to him. What is this? He doesn't even prepare. And you are not saying a word. He says, give him a chance. He'll come back prepared next time. After 20 years on the bench to retain that kind of patience, truly amazing. What I found more impressive about him is his sincerity and strength of purpose. Whatever be the task on hand, be it on the judicial side or on the administrative side, the focus and the clarity of thought that he brought to that task, and he single-mindedly pursued it, that was really impressive. I have seen him doing it with judgments, with administrative decisions. Everything is, it's just like he's wearing blinkers and he just focuses on that problem, whatever be the issue there. On the judicial side, it has been a great learning experience for me. As a High Court judge, my perspective tended to be more narrow and pedantic. Sitting with him, I learned that I also had to inculcate pragmatism into that perspective. I remember one case where, left to myself, I would have perhaps kept it pending. This was a procedural matter, and I was to write the judgment. When I discussed it with him, he pointed out that if I kept it pending, cases all over the country would just pile up, and that was not a good situation. So I managed to find a way to reconcile these seemingly contradictory views that were presented before us and decided that case. But that gave me an inkling of an idea as to how you need to be more practical and just not strictly legalistic. On a personal front, and I'm sure I speak not only for myself, but also for all the other judges, the graciousness, the generosity, the hospitality that the Chief Justice and his beloved better half, Asha ji, who is here with us today, have extended to us, gave us a sense of togetherness and a sense of community. Because we are judges from all over the country. We are a motley group. But they managed to give us a sense of camaraderie and a sense of togetherness, which we will always cherish. As you lay down office today, Chief, today at midnight, you lay down office, I take this opportunity.
Tomorrow morning, not today midnight.
Midnight is when perhaps
tomorrow morning.
No?
Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock.
Very well. So until the next Chief Justice takes oath, perhaps he will continue. So as you lay down office, I take this opportunity to wish you and your family members, Asha ji, Uday and Parul, and their better halves, Tavishi and Ravish, all the very best. Wish you plenty of good times ahead, good cheer, good health. You walk into the horizon with your head held high, Chief. It has been a privilege to sit with you, and I will miss you.